Hey y'all, so we are finishing out this week in Psalm 91. Lots of um, just good stuff to dig out here. There's got to be a better word for than good stuff, but it's just meat of the word. And he doesn't put any detail in this word that was not important. It was all important. So I want us to take time and really dig into it. So yesterday we talked about dwelling in the secret place, making our home in the secret place of the Most High, and that being a covering, a hiding place, a shelter. It says when we do that, when we dwell in His secret place, when we have our home, when we live and move and have our being in that secret place, that hiding, it says we shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So, big word that gets skipped over, or little word that gets skipped over a lot of times because it's a connecting. So, he that dwells shall abide. Shall. This is not a might. This is not a maybe. This is not a, it could happen, it couldn't happen. This is not God might change his mind. It might not work for you. I mean, this could be his will. This might not be his will. We don't really know what God's going to do here. I am so thankful that is not my God. My God is unchanging. He is not like man. He is not fickle. He does not change his mind. He's not this way with this person and this way with this person. He is consistent. He is unchanging. He has always been. He will always be. So he says, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. He will abide. He will remain. He will stay. He will abide. I want you to listen to these definitions of abide. And this is from the Hebrew lexicon. And so one definition is lodge, abide, remain stable and fixed in a state, which of course that is what the Amplified translates there. It says, he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall remain stable and fixed under the shadow of the Almighty. But another definition is to continue in a place. I loved this one, which it just is a different take, but it says to pass the night. To abide is to pass the night. I want you to think about that, and we looking at Psalm of Protection, looking at the state of the world, looking at just living in a fallen world and knowing that there is an enemy who is after you, that Jesus said in John 16:33, in this world you will have trials, tribulations, distresses, and frustrations, but when we dwell in the secret place of the Most High, then we will pass the night under the shadow of the Almighty. So when you feel like you are in the night, the darkest hours, that it has never felt like this before, it's too tough, it's too difficult, when we have made our home in the secret place of the Most High, then we will pass the night under the shadow of the Almighty. And the shadow here is protection and defense. Can we just be excited for a moment that we can dwell in the secret place of the Most High God, and that we can pass the night in His protection and defense? The Almighty, the self-sufficient, omnipotent, sovereign God who is moving heaven and earth in our behalf. Can we just Selah on that a minute? That we abide, remain stable and fixed under the protection and defense of Almighty God. And, passing the night means that there is a morning, that we will get through the night. And it will be our staying in the secret place, the covering, the hiding place as a shelter, that shadow and protection and defense of Almighty God. We will pick up here again tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.